Ready. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 31.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Monroe. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And the
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
They'll run on first down. Preston. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Bengals at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Off play action. Monroe. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We look at this Browns defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Monroe working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Check the call.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Motion. 60 by 6.
On 2nd down, they're running here. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
7, Browns 0. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
6-yard line.
looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Ready.
Now a give right side. Grubbs. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. You talk about this Bengals defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Here we go. Set. Time to be lying.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Hold the ready. Ready. 18. Ready.
They run with Rivers. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got it out. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
35-yard line.
Come on. Hit. Viking 18.
Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 11 yards.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
70.
They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
Second down pass.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I think this is a very solid performance. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us.
And now the rookie's free. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Browns nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He finds his man, complete. That's Zimmerman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
These two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
Ready? Bronco 80.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
19 Charger, 19 Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
At their own
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
And the coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Bengals.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 26-yard line.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, Preston. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's home. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Monroe. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
That's out to the left flat and complete. Down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Go street. Hurt. Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. McPherson on for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Browns nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And fighting down inside the 25. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60. Go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Down the right sideline. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 28. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not.
He's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Good coverage by Daxton Hill.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight out of the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Up the middle they go. Preston.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Let's go. Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He has had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
22-yard line.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Operating from the gun, Monroe. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
To number 81.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Open man is Higgins, and he's down. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Bengals 28, Browns 0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that part, man. I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Now he's going to step up and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
It's 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
137 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready? Rock on, 80. 60 bucks.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Browns' 3-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Set.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Ready. Set. Get up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
For the Bengals field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
The Browns' drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On the tackle there was DJ Turner.
A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back. Cowboy 80.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Nifty move. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. On the ground is Rivers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Get it. Cougar 19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And they take a knee. So on fourth down on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Bond. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully, it's taking it right down Broadway. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis